There are crazy things going on in the world stage right now. So come here. Get over here. We're going to watch this Asmongold video. Yes, we're watching. Get out of here. We're watching another one. Yes, come over here. Let's see what's going on. I just saw this a few minutes ago, so we're staying up late to kind of get some
Israel is currently striking Iran's capital,
craziness.
Tehran. Israel attacking Iran is a preemptive strike after declaring a state of emergency.
This is hot off the presses. Okay, this is happening right meow.
That's some girls?
That is.
Okay,
yep.
Let's watch this.
Okay, what do we got going on here? What is that?
Oh, I guess it must have blown up. So
yeah.
This is in Tehran?
Yeah, Zach, that would
Nothing
be
ever happens.
the mushroom cloud
I mean,
right there.
I feel like it's happening. Like, you look at that, it's just smoke. Well, I mean, what do you think it is? I mean, how do you think it happened? You think somebody just lit a fire?
Is this World War III? No.
Nothing ever happens.
I don't think so. I feel like there's been like 4 or 5 cases lately of somebody saying, this is World War III. World War III is happening right now, and just it hasn't really panned out.
Oh man. True, man. Like, that's the way I would feel too. Holy fuck. I mean, it seems like, these are like, it's a peaceful preemptive strike. Oh,
peaceful.
Wait. Are these
mostly peaceful preemptive strikes?
Bombs freedom of speech? I think they might be.
No. Ben, you know what's crazy is I used to be one of the Ben Shapiro guys. I used to be all about the Ben Shapiro. I don't like the guy anymore. I think that at a certain point, pushing for war so many times, when you haven't joined the military, it's just like at a certain point you're like, bro, okay, you need to chill out, dude. I was drinking the Kool-Aid back then. I thought Ben was for us.
I feel like this is the resounding opinion that a lot of people have about this is that they just don't want to have this shit happen, right?
No, and it's not even necessarily Israel, right? It's everybody, right? I think culturally we're fatigued by fighting other wars around the world, that it's just like at a certain point gotta just let them do their thing, and can't we just stay out of it? I know we got to help to a certain degree, but just let them handle it.
6 out of 10.
We can't be the world police.
I'll complain about that tomorrow. I feel like World War III is a little bit more relevant. How is this America's problem? I mean, like, I don't want to see. Like,
hopefully it won't be.
Like, if the Ukraine attacks have shown anything, it's that we don't need to have like U.S. troops go over there to even have a military interaction with them, right? I mean, like even if the U.S. military wanted to get involved, like, okay, send a few flying lawnmowers over there. Send a fucking.
That's a very good point. We're at the point now where, like I said, I know to some degree we do have to help out with some things, but we got some really good drone technology now. So it just the idea of boots on the ground going anywhere, it just sucks to me, right? Because I'm out now. I'm out of the military, but a whole bunch of my friends are still in, right? So anytime something happens like this, and there's some politician or Ben Shapiro or somebody else talking about how we need to send American troops somewhere, like, you're talking about my friends, right? So I'm like, no, fuck you, no, fuck that. For what? Why? They have families.
Drones. Like, yeah,
We can send
exactly,
some drones.
right? Yeah, send it. Yeah, bro. Like, let's just literally phone this shit in. You know, right.
Speaking of drones, I genuinely thought that by 2025, when I was a kid, right, I thought by now we would have like the full-size Gundam robots, and we would be fighting it out with Gundams.
Okay, this is the nuclear, and all right, boom. Okay, problem solved. That's it. And send the migrants over there? Well, I don't know about that. Does the U.S. even involved in this? I mean,
about
I think
Karens?
that there's a good, like, the guy that was, the
Maybe we
schizo
send
in
Karens.
there, I mean, like, let's be honest. Did Trump say anything about, like, whether he knew this attack was going to happen or not? Because, like, if Trump comes out and says he didn't even know this shit was going to happen, I feel like that's pretty fucking big, man.
Okay, let me read you
Can
these
he?
announcements
Is he allowed
from
to say
Israel
either way?
while keeping the
Doesn't matter.
video on the
I don't know if
screen.
that matters.
This is from Israel's, from the IDF. The IDF says, this is
do they
Israeli
say?
announcement from 2 minutes ago, Israel says, the IDF has launched a preemptive strike
I saw
to
this.
damage the Iranian nuclear program. Okay, this is coming from the Israeli military. They say the IDF has launched, the IDF spokesman announces that a short time ago,
Chat.
the IDF, under the guidance of the political
Chat, what do you
echelon
guys think?
leadership, launched a precise and integrated preemptive strike based on high-quality
Bald?
intelligence
Yeah.
with the aim of damaging the Iranian nuclear
For real,
program
streamer built
and
like
in
the Roblox
response to
character?
the Iranian regime's
That
ongoing
could
aggression
be
against Israel.
a compliment.
Dozens of
I don't
Air
know.
Force aircraft
Is it?
recently completed the opening strike, which included attacking dozens of military targets, including nuclear targets in various areas of Iran.
Wow.
The public must obey the home front
Are nukes even real? Has anyone seen one at this point?
command's instructions, which will be updated
That's
as
scary.
needed, and act responsibly and patiently. The IDF and the relevant bodies are prepared for many scenarios in defense and attack as needed. For years, says the IDF, Iran has been directly and indirectly promoting terrorism against the state of Israel, financing and directing terrorist acts through its proxies
kinda bad.
throughout the Middle East, while advancing towards nuclear weapons. IDF says the Iranian regime is the primary perpetrator of all terrorist acts committed against the state of Israel since the beginning
Okay,
of the
so-
Iron Sword War, including
is it.
arming and financing the
This post from the IDF says IDF launched a preemptive, precise, combined offensive to strike Iran's nuclear program. Dozens of IAF jets completed the first stage that included strikes on dozens of military targets, including nuclear targets in different areas of Iran. Today, Iran is closer than ever to obtaining a nuclear weapon. Weapons of mass destruction, WMDs, in the hands of an Iranian regime are an existential threat to the state of Israel and the wider world. The state of Israel has no choice but to fulfill the obligation to act in defense of its citizens and will continue to do so everywhere it's required to do so, as we have in the
Hamas
past.
terrorist organization responsible for the events of October 7th. During the Iron Sword War, Iran even attacked Israel directly twice, firing hundreds of missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, drones into the country. The IDF continues. The Iranian regime has a stated goal of destroying the state of Israel.
Wow.
Senior Iranian regime officials declare this and are working to realize it with their envoys in the Middle East. Iran, says Israel, is today closer than ever to obtaining nuclear weapons.
This is it,
Weapons
yeah.
of mass destruction in the hands of the Iranian regime are a threat to the state of Israel and a significant threat to the entire world.
No,
The
he's
state
reading
of
a different
Israel
translation.
will not allow a regime whose goal is the destruction of the state of Israel to possess weapons of mass destruction.
Okay.
The IDF has been conducting a lengthy process of
We got to get those WMDs.
assessments and preparations
Kids who were born in 1990 will know the reference.
for the campaign at the front and in the rear. Civilian resilience will be an important component of the
Oh, would it be
campaign.
World War III?
The IDF is
know
prepared to
yet.
continue to act as necessary.
won't be.
The state of Israel has a duty
Yeah, I'm
to
not
act
sure.
to protect its citizens.
It won't be.
And
It
will
won't be World
continue
War
to
III.
do so wherever required,
be fine.
as it has done in the past.
It'll
The
be fine.
IDF is conducting an ongoing situation assessment and will update on any developments. So Israel announces it has launched a precise and integrative preemptive strike based on
What else we got
high-quality
here?
intelligence with the aim of damaging the Iranian nuclear program.
Okay,
and
we
in
got a statement
response
from
to the
Marco
Iran
Rubio in here.
regime's
Let's check this out.
ongoing
Against Iran, we are not in.
Oh,
Man.
Here we go.
Statement from Secretary Marco Rubio. Tonight,
it,
Israel
Zach.
took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region.
Good to know.
Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear, Iran should not target U.S. interests or personnel. So,
Israel
Why would
launched
they?
Operation Rising Lion.
okay, Rising Lion, good one. All right, let's watch it. Here we go. This came out. This literally just came out.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll
It's a goofy name.
back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction. They've backed up their genocidal rhetoric with a program to develop nuclear weapons.
Got a lube
In
up.
recent years, Iran has produced enough highly enriched uranium for 9 atom bombs. 9.
That's a lot.
In recent months, Iran has taken steps that it has never taken before, steps to weaponize this enriched uranium. And if not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months, less than a year. This is a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival. 80 years ago, the Jewish people were the victims of a Holocaust
Like, I mean, I get it, right? I get it,
You
but
got to bring it up.
I mean,
perpetrated by the Nazi regime. Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime. Now, as Prime Minister, I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal. Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program.
Rude.
We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program. Last year,
That's a lot.
Iran fired 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. Each of these missiles
Okay.
carries a ton of
If that's true, that's a dick move.
explosives and threatens the lives of hundreds of people.
sure.
Soon, those missiles could carry a nuclear payload, threatening the lives not of hundreds, but of millions. Iran is gearing up to produce 10,000s of those ballistic missiles
Okay.
within 3 years.
I think we get the
Now,
point
just
here.
imagine.
Let's see what else we got.
10,000 tons
We got
of
Zach
TNT
arguing with the chatter. Let's
landing
see.
on a country the size
Yeah,
of New
it's going to be
Jersey.
something stupid. I already know.
He's mentioning New Jersey and speaking in English to try to gain American sympathy and support.
Maybe.
That's exactly what that's thank you for saying what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Stopped. Iran is now working on what it calls the new plan to destroy Israel. You see, the old plan failed. Iran and its proxies tried to encircle Israel with a ring of fire and to attack us with the
Who's making the names for these plans? That name sucks too. You're just going to say it's new plan? New plan? That's the name of your plan? That plan sucks.
horrible attack of October.
This might be a stupid question, but like, why does Iran want to destroy Israel so bad? Because they're Jews? I mean, is it there's
Is it really that deep? Is it?
no way
Can't.
Like, I mean, there's no
That's it?
way. That's actually it, right? There's no way. No, there's gotta be another reason.
Maybe it is.
No, guys, come on. That's it? No. There's sub-reasons? It sounds silly, but it's a very valid question. I know. It's like, how do you have, like, this is like a fucking, like like...
It is a valid question. I don't know. And it's kind of one of those things where I don't think we can really ever know the true answer, right? We'll never really know. And even if they did tell us, depending on the story we get from each side, doesn't really matter. I don't know. It's all crazy, but I think everything's going to be fine tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. You guys have a good one. See you in the next one. Stay classy. Come here. Get out of here.